Today we're going to talk about the tender evaluation process and how we help clients select the right contractor. Understanding the differences between Stage 1 and Stage 2 tender evaluation criteria is a key part of contractors being successful in tendering for contracts and the client getting the right contractor for their project. The PQQ and tender documents should include information on how we will assess the contractor submissions. If this information is not clear, it is recommended that the contractor ask for clarity through the tender clarification process, as it is a key piece of information in respect of what is important to the client, together with enabling the contractor to determine a tender strategy. To understand how the tender evaluation criteria changes between PQQ and subsequent stages, let's break it down by each stage. The PQQ is an initial evaluation made by us to make sure the contractor can deliver the works before inviting them to tender at Stage 2. To complete this evaluation, we will assess a range of information that the contractor must provide, including, for example, administrative information such as insurance levels, economic and financial standing such as the contractor's turnover levels, equal opportunities, environmental commitments, health and safety procedures, quality assurance processes, technical capabilities, customer care standards, service levels, and references. Each of these criteria will be evaluated according to how important they are to the client. There are three methods of evaluating the criteria. The first is a simple pass or fail assessment. This is used by us to check the contractor meets minimum standards. Examples include having relevant accreditation such as ISO 9001 quality standards. It's normal for pass or fail evaluations to also be assessed through self-certification by companies completing the PQQ. This moves us on to the second method, self-certification. PQQs contain something called mandatory and discretionary exclusions. This is where the contractor will self-certify that their company meets certain criteria to ensure they can deliver the contract. This usually includes evaluation of their company and personal track record across a number of factors, which we'll now show on the screen. Lastly, there's weighted scoring. This is where we will score the contractor's response to specific questions at the PQQ stage. This will be bespoke to the client and their needs and will change from one PQQ to the next. This can be influenced by past experiences of the client and gives an indication of their priorities for the contract. If the contractor's PQQ submission passes the evaluation criteria and gets shortlisted to ITT, then it means we believe they are capable of delivering the works. The ITT stage is the contractor's chance to demonstrate how they will deliver the works and services. Every client organisation is different and their requirements will change from tender to tender. It is really important for the contractors to fully prepare themselves so they understand the tender evaluation methods and criteria that will be used to evaluate their bid. Tenders are usually evaluated upon a mix of price and quality. This is known as the most economically advantageous tender, or otherwise referred to as MEET. Price and quality submissions are effectively 1. The price, that is the charge for providing the works and services as detailed in our pricing document, and 2. Quality, which relates to the written responses to the information questions that we pose to the contractor. Depending on the client's priorities, evaluation weightings will be given to both the price submission and quality response. This too will vary from tender to tender. Pricing a tender normally involves completing an Excel spreadsheet and breaking the pricing into the prime cost for the specified works, general conditions and preliminaries, overhead and profits, professional fees and surveys where they're applicable, and provisional sums and risk allowances. We will break down the criteria for how the contractor's price will be evaluated. Typically, the price is evaluated on the total cost in the following ways. Lowest price gets maximum score, i.e. the full percentage weighting. Highest price gets the lowest score, and prices within the two will score relatively according to how far they are to the lowest price. Tender evaluation criteria for quality will often be split into categories. These will each have a weighting applied according to how important they are to the client. Sometimes each quality evaluation criteria is broken down into individual weightings for each question. Quality questions can include, for example, the contractor's capability, their resources, service delivery, the quality of the service, and social value. In conclusion, the tender evaluation process is critical to a successful project for both the client and the contractor. By using the tender evaluation criteria as described in this video, the contractor will have a good understanding of the tender evaluation process and be able to submit their best possible bid. Equally, the client's needs will be met through the tender evaluation process and thus resulting in the selection of the right contractor for their project. So, I hope you found value in this video. If you have any questions, please feel free to contact us and we really look forward to hearing from you.